Hey guys, it's Missy Wolf, and I'm here with Mersi Stone.
Hi.
All right, so let me just start out by saying you two are sisters, and you have amazing voices. So why don't you tell everybody your names, and then we'll get started.
Yeah, so my name is Corey Jean, and I'm Kel.
Oh.
So I don't know how it goes next.
You guys, I've been watching your videos and I've been listening to all your songs, and you guys have such beautiful voices and they go so well together. And I fell in love immediately with your guys' style and all of your songs. And I just want to know what is it like being sisters and together all the time, singing and just living life together all the time?
I mean, I think it is so fun. This is Kel speaking, by the way.
Okay.
But yeah, living and being with my sister 24/7, it is so much fun. It's like getting to spend time with my best friend, and better yet, having it be my sister. Like, we live together, we work together, we eat together. Like, we have the same friends. Like, it's almost like we're a married couple, kind of. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
Separate bedroom.
That's great. One of the videos that I saw you guys do cracked me up, and it was the helium. Oh my gosh. Whose idea was that?
Yes. That was so funny. Whose idea was that? Was that yours? I honestly don't even remember whose idea it was. I just remember we did it. It was pretty late at night. We had finished another interview in a different country. So we were just really exhausted. Yes, we were very tired, and my mom just had her birthday, and she had a leftover balloon in our house, and we just randomly decided, hey, let's make a funny video of us shooting up some helium and singing one of our songs, Wild and Free, and to see what happens. And it's really funny because we didn't think that it was going to be this big of a hit. People liked it.
Yeah. Oh, it was amazing. I'm actually going to be including it on our article on our website so that people can reference it really quickly. It is amazing. I was laughing so hard. But
it's kind of nice because we're able to kind of show people that we're not just like these serious singers. We can be super fun and silly all the time, and that's really mine and Corey's personalities. We're not very super serious people, and we like to have fun, and it just kind of showcases that side of us, I think.
Absolutely. Well, the actual video for Wild and Free was a very fun video, watching you guys, and there were two gentlemen in the video with you, but you guys all looked like you were just having so much fun all around Nashville, and it was just great. I loved that video.
That was probably one of my favorite videos to cut. Yeah. Kelsey probably would agree with me on that. It was just so fun because we literally just went around Nashville and ate ice cream and hung out with cute guys and just got to have a lot of fun, which was really fun.
Now, you guys fashioned a lot of sunglasses in that video. Do you remember how many pair you wore?
How many? Probably 8 or 9 pairs of sunglasses that we would switch off between. Easy. I remember when we sat down, we actually had this wonderful friend of ours who she is a fashion blogger. Her name is Hillary Wortham, and she does a fashion blog called Hillary to Paris, and she is the one that styled us for that video, and we were just totally digging on her idea to change out sunglasses a whole bunch, and it actually ended up working well because I was having some really weird eye problems on one of the days, and my eyes were really swollen. I think I was just having really bad allergy problems, so it worked out perfect, and it worked in our favor. Good thing we had those.
Right? You're thank you for that brilliant idea. No, it worked so well. It made the video that much more fun. I loved it. I thought it was great, and then I was like, okay, what pair are they going to wear next? It was pretty awesome. So. Now, you guys have performed at CMA Fest. Did you perform this last CMA Fest, or was it years prior?
Yeah, so we have actually performed at CMA Fest since, I'm trying to think, when was that first year? 2012? Yeah. Since 2012 we've been performing at CMA Fest, and we've got to perform at some really great stages and meet a lot of great people. CMA Fest is just a world of its own. I mean,
yes.
When we go, we get to literally meet people from around the world, and people travel. Like, we were meeting people from Ireland, from Australia, and they literally are fans that flew in just for the festivals. So it's a very humbling experience, because you just realize what an impact country music has on the world, and it's just really cool to be a part of. And then just the fact that you get to be so up close and personal with people that support you is really amazing.
Oh, absolutely. I tell everybody, every artist that I've spoken to who hasn't been to CMA Fest, I'm like, oh, no, you have to go. Even if you're just going to go, you have to, because it is so completely different than any other festival or any other show I've ever seen. And it's just incredible. And the amount of people, like you said, that come from great lengths, to get there, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. And it's just absolutely amazing. And the amount of musicians that you see is just phenomenal. I can't even say enough positive things about CMA Fest. I absolutely love it. So
it is. There's so many levels to it for us, even as artists. Obviously, you have the fan side of it, but then you have like our fangirl side, where we turn into fans, and we're like, oh my gosh, it's Eric's church.
Oh yeah, I had a couple fangirl moments this last one.
Yes. So, because we actually got to, I went with a friend to LP Field one of the nights to see one of the concerts, and it was really incredible. It was just so much fun. And then you also just have the side where it really inspires you, because you see so many, like you said, so many different talented musicians, and it makes you want to be better, because you just realize the amount of talent that's out there. So there's a lot of levels to CMA Fest for us, and we really love it.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, there's so much that is free for people to do while they're there too. Not all of this, you pay for LP Field, but there are so many stages and so many performers out there. So I think it's a really great way for people to connect with musicians that they may not, really know, and then they fall in love, and it increases their fan bases. I think it's great. I think the whole thing is pretty awesome. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about the CD release party that you guys got to go to for Chris Young for his first CD. How was that?
So Chelsea and I made our first trip to Nashville in 2009. Which I guess now feels like it feels like ages ago, but sometimes it's like it happened yesterday. And we had the most incredible trip. We had never been to Nashville, and we had, through the just some contacts that we had in Austin, because we were originally from Austin, Texas, had met some people here that were really, really gracious to us, and literally took our press kits around, like knocked on people's doors and just dropped off our press kits saying, you need to meet with these people. And it worked. And we came to Nashville for the first time ever, got off the plane and met with Pete Fisher, general manager of the Grand Ole Opry, and he allowed us to come backstage. And we basically got to get on a first-name basis with him. So whenever we came to Nashville, we got to just go backstage at the Opry whenever we felt like it. We would just email him and be like, hey, can we come? And he's like, yeah, sure, come on back. Your name's on the list. And
oh, wow.
And some people through a bunch of different, like, writing organizations and copyright associations, which are the ones that introduced us to some contacts at Sony, which therefore is what brought us to the Chris Young CD release party when Chris Young was nobody to anybody.
Right.
And I remember sitting there, and I was talking to Stormy Warren from CMT, and from CMT or GAC. I'm trying to remember which station. I think he's with CMT. And he, we were just like chatting it up or whatever, and then Chris Young came over, and he's just talking with us, and it was just really nice. I mean, he sang Little Black Dress. I fell in love with the song, and I knew, like, oh my gosh, the song's going to go number one for him, and it did. And he's obviously been really successful since, and is a really down-to-earth guy, and is extremely humbled by the opportunities that he's had. So I have nothing but good things to say about him. I know Kels does too. Oh,
absolutely. I know. I have a friend of mine who went on tour with Chris Young, and same thing that you're telling me. He's just a great guy, and that it's funny because he doesn't get the whole fan, he was telling me that he doesn't really get the whole fan thing, and he just kind of doesn't know how to act at all these people who are like so about him. And that poor man in this last CMA Fest, I watched him get chased through Fanfare X by all these people that were like wanting autographs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the poor man doesn't know what to do, and he wants to be nice to everybody, and they're just chasing him. It was pretty sad. But no, I just felt bad, but it was really awesome though, to see, and everybody there. He did a special performance inside Fanfare X, and everybody sang happy birthday to him, and you could just see it on his face. He was just like, wow, it's like he couldn't believe that he was getting all this attention. It was really cool. So I definitely believe it when you all say he's a great guy. So
yeah, he is. I mean, we have had the opportunity to meet a lot of different artists here in Nashville. We've met Taylor Swift, we've met Miranda Lambert, we've met Alan Jackson, Van Perry, so many different ones. And honestly, like, I have nothing but good things to say about all of them. I think, country music is like a family, and
right.
Everyone's they're really kind, and Nashville's like this big city, but at the same time, everybody knows everybody, especially within the industry. So
yes.
It's really fun. It's a great thing to be a part of it. It's just like this, it's almost like the country frat house, and you can all be buddies and hang out together and have a good time.
That's so great to hear. I know some of the people that I recently interviewed, they're on the cruise, and I interviewed the Darlings, and they're on a country cruise right now, and we've been tweeting back and forth, and I'm like, you need to tell Joe Nichols I want to interview him next, and they're like, we just saw him on the beach, and I'm like, I really hate you guys. You're on their cruise without me. Like, this isn't fair. So, but you're right. Everybody is so nice and personable, and I think that's why I gravitated towards, the country music when I was at such a young age myself. It just seemed every song was a story, and everybody just seemed so great and wonderful. And you know what? It's true. It is exactly what I thought it was. And I love artists like you girls who just take the time and you talk to people and you get to know people, and it's really awesome to see. And then you post fun videos for all your fans to see and get to know you, which is really, really nice, because not everybody does that. So I want to give you guys some props on that.
At the end of the day, I mean, we're normal people. I mean, we get to do a really fun job, and it's great. But at the end of the day, I still like to take out an ice cream and, go get frozen yogurt and watch Kim Kardashian on the weekends with Health. And, we're just like everybody else.
Right.
That's what's fun about it, is we get to meet our fans on a personal level, and they really let us into their lives. And so we feel like we owe it to them to let them into our lives and let them be a part of it in a way outside of just like, hey, buy our music, hey, come to our show, or
exactly.
hey, come buy this t-shirt. It's like, let them in and see who we really are as much as we can. So
right. So I'm going to ask you a completely non-music related question then, because on Twitter and on Facebook all day today, I have been seeing people arguing about the episode of The Walking Dead last night. I have never seen an episode. I don't know what it's about, but everybody seems irate. Do you guys watch it? Do you know what happened?
Okay, yeah. Oh my goodness, we are very huge Walking Dead fans, and we've been watching it obviously since season 1, and so a lot of stuff has transpired since then. And I don't really want to be like a spoiler about it, but needless to say, everybody has the right to be in a rampage about last night's episode. Because I'm with them on that. I was just telling Corey today about it again, how I was just so upset about it, and we were talking about it at lunch.
Oh, wow.
So-and-so did this, and so-and-so did that, and so... Yeah, needless to say, I am going to recommend Walking Dead to everybody. They need to at least watch the first season.
Okay.
Because it just gets better and better and better.
All right. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not a TV watcher, so everybody talks about it, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, and everybody gets mad at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I just don't watch it, I don't know. But I'll probably have to start Netflixing then and see if I can find some episodes, and I'm sure they're on there because it seems really popular, but I was just curious about it.
They have all of the seasons on Netflix except for this recent one that's on right now, and so, girl, you still got time to catch up.
Nice. Okay. Well, then I will definitely look into doing that. Now, you guys have been doing a ton of interviews, and you have a ton of shows that have been popping up all over your tour calendar. And you have the Jingle Bell Run in December. It's on December 5th, I believe. What is the Jingle Bell Run?
So the Jingle Bell Run is it's this big run that they do here in Nashville, and did about like a 5K. I believe they even have a half marathon. And so we get to be on one of the stages where the runners are, coming by, and like we'll be at like break station places. I'm actually not totally sure which stage we are going to be on, because they have like all the stages are main stages. And then I know that we're opening Jingle Bell Run, and we get to get up and sing Christmas songs, which is so much fun. We actually were talking about the show the other day. I think we're going to sing Santa Baby, that whole song we love. So we're going to sing some of that. And speaking of Christmas, we're actually we actually cut a Christmas song this weekend that's going to come out in November. So we're excited to release a Christmas song as well this year. So it'll be fun. We got to release an Easter song, and we're releasing a Christmas song. So that'll be really fun.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love that. Yay. I'm glad I asked about the Jingle Bell Run, because I saw that and I was like, well, what is that? I've never heard of it before. But of course, I only lived in Nashville for a short time before I came out here back to California, and I'm trying to get back out to Nashville again. But it's, so I didn't know anything about it. I'm glad you told me. I had no idea it was actually a run.
That's so cool.
Okay. And then, the other thing is, you guys, your lyrics to your songs, you guys have some fun songs with some attitude also, like Over It. It's upbeat. You can hear the attitude to the song, and it seems like it's one of those songs that everybody just can have fun singing it in their car. And so how was that experience for you, doing that song, writing and recording?
Writing that song was actually super fun for Corey and I. We kind of started writing it, and we started kind of vibing off of it really great. And kind of once we got the first verse down, everything just it started to come super quickly for us. And I think we ended up writing that song in about like 3 hours, you think? Yeah, and I think the whole idea came from, we had gone through like a situation, and we would catch ourselves all the time saying, whatever, I'm over it. Whatever, I'm over it, and like it was like our way of being like, I don't want to talk about this right now, or like saying how ridiculous the situation was, and being like, whatever, I'm over him, I'm over it, I'm over this. And we were like, we need to write a song called Over It, because we are always saying this.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I was like, there has to be a story to this song, because you could hear just the fun attitude in it. And I was like, oh, I need to know more about it. Well, that's great. I love it. And you guys released an album in June called Who I Am, and that was right after you released Start a War, correct?
Yes, that was. So we released our album in June, which was super exciting, and Start a War was our single off of the album that we released beforehand. And the album is just a very different, we kind of went on a different round about this album. We kind of decided to make it just be more raw, and have it be more relatable to our fans and just to people in general. So Corey and I actually wrote every song on the album, and there were 2 other songs that we also had co-writers on as well. And so, yeah, I mean, I feel like this album was just a super raw album for us, and we hope that many people out there can relate to it just as much as us. And it was a really fun album to actually write. I really enjoyed it.
That's awesome. And you guys have songs that are actually on your webpage that people can play all of your songs, right?
Yes, if you go to MersiStone.com and you go to our music page, you can go and preview all of the songs. Well, when I say preview, I mean you can click play and listen to the song in its entirety.
Yes.
All of our songs are listed there and everything. And then if you guys kind of like what you hear, there's also a link for iTunes, and you can go check out our music on there as well. Or if not, you want to just look at some videos, you can go to our Vivo page. It's just Mersi Stone Vivo, and we have how many videos up? 4 or 5. We're getting ready to release another music video that will be coming out soon. So yeah,
very cool.
Out there.
Yeah, I saw that you guys had quite a few videos, so that was, that's why I saw the helium one. I love your videos; they're great. It's just creative genius to me. That was the highlight of my day today. I have to tell you, it was just awesome, because I thought, you know what, these girls are real and they're just having fun, and that's what everybody does. We all do that, but it was so nice to see. It's just so nice to see. I related to that video. So,
good.
So anyways, well, thank you girls for taking the time to talk with me. Thank you for everything. I cannot wait to see more from you. I know being in California, it's hard for me to catch a lot of shows that y'all have, out that way, but I will be going out to Nashville quite frequently. So I plan on catching you guys at some point, and maybe then we can do an on-camera interview. That would be just absolutely incredible. I know that our audience, they're just going to love you. If they don't already know you and love you, I know that they're just absolutely going to, and I cannot wait to promote you girls. So.
That means so much. And when you come to Nashville, we'll have to take you to one of our favorite restaurants here. And I know that you have obviously lived here before, but we can show you around and we'll have a good time. It'll be fun.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait. Well, we'll all definitely stay in touch. And you girls, just the best of luck to you. I know you've got a lot of good things coming up, and I'm just going to be watching all of it. I can't wait. You guys just, keep being blessed and count those blessings. And I pray for more for you. So,
thank you so much. It was such a pleasure meeting you and talking with you.
You too. All right. Well, we will catch you guys another time. And thank you so much, and have an awesome evening.
All right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.